Two of hip-hop's most powerful figures, JayZ and Sean Diddy Combs, are currently facing serious legal issues. A new civil lawsuit has brought to light events allegedly taking place in 2000, shaking the music world. The lawsuit accuses the famous music moguls of serious allegations involving a minor at the time. The incident is said to have occurred during a luxurious afterparty following the MTV Video Music Awards in New York City. What intensifies these shocking allegations is the recent release of video footage that allegedly links JayZ and Diddy to the event. This new evidence has deepened the investigation, putting two of the music industry's most influential figures in the midst of a serious crisis. 50 Cent speaks out. What will be the impact on JayZ's family? As the lawsuit came to light, the music world immediately felt the ripple effects. Notably, famous rapper 50 Cent couldn't remain silent about these allegations and made some eye-opening comments on social media. Speaking about the potential impact on JayZ's family, 50 Cent suggested that the ongoing legal battle could cast a dark shadow on Beyoncé and their children as well.
And she's very... she's got enough on her plate. After everything that happened with the election and everything that's happening right now, I'm not going to dump on that woman. She got better fish to fry.
Well,
what I will say is that her husband, she knows exactly who he is.
Yeah.
She knows. She knows.
The allegations quickly spread across social media, sparking a large debate about how this will affect JayZ's career and personal life. While some argue that the accusations may be baseless, others emphasize the need to take such claims seriously. Attorney Tony Buzbee makes shocking statements. On December 9th, celebrity attorney Tony Buzbee filed a lawsuit based on the testimony of the victim, referred to as Jane Doe. The legal documents show that JayZ, whose real name is Sean Carter, is portrayed as one of the primary perpetrators of the incident, with details included in the claims that only someone from the inside could know. The documents suggest that JayZ and Diddy were not acting alone during the event, but that no one intervened at the time. This has once again brought the discussion of the culture of silence in the music industry to the forefront, as similar incidents have occurred in the past. The long-standing friendship between JayZ and Diddy raises questions. One striking detail in the case is the long-standing friendship between JayZ and Diddy. The two have collaborated on numerous projects since the late 90s, sharing stages and supporting each other in the business world. However, the lawsuit suggests that JayZ was not merely a business associate, but an active part of Diddy's lifestyle. The lawsuit claims that JayZ wasn't just a witness, but was directly involved in the events. Now, as the music world waits to uncover the truth behind these allegations, the evidence presented by attorney Buzbee is expected to shape the legal proceedings in ways yet to be fully understood. At this point, neither JayZ nor Diddy have made any public statements regarding the matter. However, it's clear that the legal battle is intensifying, and new developments are likely to emerge in the coming days. The most eagerly awaited aspect is how the newly released video footage will affect the investigation. Both the public and the music industry are now closely watching how this case will unfold. There are discussions about how the trajectory of this high-profile lawsuit could change in the upcoming weeks. Will this event become a turning point for two of the biggest names in music, or will the allegations be disproven? All eyes are on the new details that will emerge in the coming days. JayZ's Counterattack, allegations of harassment and legal warfare. The ongoing legal battle has taken a dramatic turn as JayZ, also known as Sean Carter, faces a wave of shocking allegations not just for the events that occurred at the infamous 2000 MTV Video Music Awards afterparty, but also for his alleged efforts to intimidate and discredit those involved in the lawsuit. In a newly amended version of the complaint, attorney Tony Buzbee claims that JayZ launched an aggressive campaign of harassment against him, his legal team, and their families in an attempt to silence those seeking justice. According to Buzbee's filing, JayZ took extreme measures to bully and discredit the people involved in the case, going so far as to create a conspiracy of harassment. This campaign supposedly began after Buzbee reached out to JayZ to mediate a resolution to the lawsuit. Instead of engaging in peaceful negotiation, JayZ allegedly responded with a baseless lawsuit of his own and a sustained effort to intimidate the plaintiff's legal team. The allegations in the amended complaint paint a disturbing picture of how JayZ allegedly sought to undermine the case by targeting those who were involved, including their families, employees, and associates. In response to these grave accusations, JayZ has firmly denied all claims made against him. labeling the lawsuit as a complete fabrication. He has vowed to take legal action against anyone who continues to spread these allegations, calling it a money grab designed to damage his reputation. However, reports have emerged suggesting that JayZ might have filed his own anonymous lawsuit against Buzbee and the plaintiff, accusing them of extortion and infliction of emotional distress. This legal standoff has brought renewed focus on the involvement of another prominent figure in the case, Sean Diddy Combs. According to the lawsuit, both JayZ and Diddy were allegedly involved in the same controversial 2000 afterparty, with the complaint suggesting that video footage might surface linking JayZ to the alleged events. The victim, identified as Jane Doe, was reportedly a minor at the time of the alleged incident, and the lawsuit accuses both moguls of engaging in disturbing behavior, with bystanders witnessing the events without intervening. Diddy's past and its role in the legal drama. The allegations against Diddy, which have resurfaced as part of this legal battle, are not new. There have been reports of a troubling pattern of abuse at Diddy's parties, with guests reportedly turning a blind eye to the disturbing events happening around them. Even more chilling are claims that some parents knowingly allowed their underage children to attend these parties in exchange for financial compensation. These claims raise serious questions about the culture surrounding these gatherings, the people involved, and the long-term impact on the victims. As the case progresses, attention is squarely on JayZ, Diddy, and their legal teams. With many wondering what the next chapter will bring, the situation remains a legal and public spectacle. The case could have significant implications not just for JayZ and Diddy, but also for the broader culture within the entertainment industry. What's next for JayZ and Diddy? The legal battle between JayZ, Diddy, and the plaintiff is still in its early stages, but it has already become one of the most high-profile cases in the entertainment industry. As more evidence surfaces, including potentially explosive video footage, the stakes are higher than ever for the hip-hop moguls. The public is left to wonder whether these shocking allegations will lead to a major shift in the careers of JayZ and Diddy, or if the case will eventually be dismissed as unfounded. With JayZ continuing his counterattack and Diddy's past actions under scrutiny, the case is poised to continue to captivate public attention in the coming months. The final outcome remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. The stakes have never been higher for these two iconic figures in hip-hop. Legal standoff. JayZ fires back. As the case continues to unfold, the lawsuit was refiled this past Sunday, with the once anonymous male celebrity now being identified as JayZ. The rap mogul's response has been nothing short of explosive. Unlike many other high-profile individuals who often issue blanket denials in such lawsuits, JayZ has chosen to take a far more aggressive approach. Not only has he denied the accusations outright, but he has also directly targeted Buzbee in a fiery statement. JayZ claimed that his lawyer had received a blackmail attempt from Tony Buzbee, leading him to want to expose Buzbee in a public manner. "I will not give you one red penny," JayZ said in a statement, further criticizing Buzbee for his alleged fraudulent actions. JayZ went on to call into question Buzbee's credentials, claiming that Buzbee had a history of theatrical tactics and even accused him of dishonesty. He also challenged Buzbee's honor, stating that Marines, who are known for their valor, would not resort to such behavior. JayZ's statement reflects the growing tension between the two parties as they engage in an all-out legal war. Buzbee responds, denies extortion claims. Tony Buzbee, for his part, has not backed down. Following JayZ's comments, Buzbee took to Twitter to directly respond, firmly denying the allegations of extortion. "No one has made any threats," Buzbee tweeted, calling JayZ's claims bogus and laughable. He went on to explain that their law firm had simply sent a standard demand letter on behalf of a woman who claims JayZ assaulted her. According to Buzbee, this approach was common in legal cases of this nature, as their client had preferred to seek a resolution without filing a full-blown lawsuit. Buzbee's statement also took aim at JayZ's attempts to discredit him, accusing JayZ of trying to deflect attention from the allegations by focusing public attention on him instead. Buzbee claimed that JayZ's actions were part of a coordinated effort to distract from the serious accusations being made against him. The lawyer further claimed that the campaign had extended to harassment against his family and colleagues, as well as offers made to former clients to sue him, which he called illegal. Despite the mounting pressure, Buzbee remained resolute, stating that they would address these issues with the court when the time came. "We will not be bullied or intimidated," he emphasized, reaffirming that they would continue to fight for their client and ensure that the truth was heard in court. Public reactions. 50 Cent weighs in. The case has captured widespread public attention, with many celebrities offering their opinions on the situation. One such individual is rapper 50 Cent, who has been vocal about his thoughts on JayZ's involvement. 50 Cent took to social media to express his concerns, calling JayZ dangerous and highlighting how unsettling the allegations were, especially considering that JayZ has a daughter who is the same age as the alleged victim. In a provocative post, 50 Cent shared a video on Instagram that humorously depicted JayZ being taken into custody, further fueling the media frenzy surrounding the case. While this situation may have started as a legal dispute between two prominent figures, it has quickly morphed into something much larger, with the public weighing in and the media giving it extensive coverage. The involvement of high-profile individuals like 50 Cent has added a layer of complexity as fans and commentators eagerly weigh in on the case, adding fuel to the fire. The bigger picture, a history of allegations. The allegations against JayZ are not entirely new. Over the years, other individuals, including Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal, have been outspoken about their claims of abusive behavior by JayZ. Both have suggested that JayZ is even more calculating and manipulative than Diddy, arguing that while Diddy may have made mistakes, JayZ is far more adept at handling the darker side of the industry. They've also claimed that JayZ is unafraid to retaliate against those who speak out against him, drawing comparisons to his infamous rivalry with Diddy in the early 2000s. In one particularly revealing instance, Gene Deal recounted how Diddy harbored intense animosity toward JayZ in the past, allegedly going as far as encouraging other artists to join him in attacking JayZ. This historical context only adds to the intrigue surrounding the case, as observers wonder how much of the past rivalry between Diddy and JayZ might influence their actions in the current legal battle. Early encounters. JayZ and Diddy's complex relationship. Taking us back to the early 2000s, I remember attending a Knicks game with Ashton Kutcher and Diddy when we had the chance to meet JayZ. At that point, I had some respect for his music, even though I wasn't exactly a fan. But what really stood out to me that day wasn't his music. It was the dynamic between Diddy and JayZ. Both of them seemed at ease with each other, laughing and joking around, talking about something that appeared to be private. It was clear there was a deeper connection between them that went beyond their public personas. Over the years, it became apparent that Diddy was already positioned as a leader in the industry, with JayZ being carefully groomed to eventually take that place. The music world had given Diddy his moment, but JayZ was waiting in the wings, preparing for his turn. Jaguar Wright's take. JayZ and Diddy's hidden collaboration. Jaguar Wright, an outspoken critic of JayZ, has often shared her views on his character. She didn't just see JayZ as a bad person. She believed that he and Diddy were involved in far more than just professional collaboration. Wright has suggested that their relationship extended far beyond public feuds or competition. Instead, the two men who appear to be rivals in the public eye were actually working together behind the scenes, collaborating and covering up each other's secrets for years. Wright went on to elaborate, suggesting that JayZ had a complicated and troubling past, including a family incident that seemed to have been kept quiet for years. She spoke of a time when JayZ allegedly shot his brother at the request of their mother to protect a family secret, which was supposedly about to be exposed to the public. The fact that JayZ managed to avoid any legal consequences while others involved faced punishment raised serious questions about his power and influence. In addition to the troubling allegations about his personal life, Wright also suggested that JayZ had been cooperating with government authorities for years. She insinuated that JayZ had been making deals with law enforcement and federal agencies, which raised even more questions about his business dealings. Wright's allegations were made even more sinister when she pointed out the suspicious background of the CEO of JayZ's record label, Roc Nation, who allegedly had connections to federal informants. Such claims, though unproven, painted a picture of a man who may have been involved in far darker dealings than anyone had realized. The idea that JayZ's success might be linked to shady business practices and covert operations was a narrative that many people, including Wright, were now starting to believe. The legal storm, a lawsuit, and the beginning of something bigger. The recently refiled lawsuit against JayZ is just the tip of the iceberg. According to Wright, this case is far from over and will likely lead to more lawsuits in the future. At least 3 victims have already come forward, revealing their own painful experiences, and these brave individuals were inspired by others who had shared their stories of abuse. For Wright, who has her own personal history of alleged mistreatment at the hands of JayZ, this case is about much more than seeking justice for herself. It represents a larger movement aimed at holding powerful figures accountable for their actions and bringing these long-hidden secrets to light. Wright believes that more victims will come forward, and this could ultimately lead to significant legal consequences for JayZ. As the case continues to unfold, There is a growing sense that the testimonies of these victims could be the key to securing a conviction. Even high-profile legal experts, including Johnny Depp's attorney, have weighed in on the case, suggesting that if the victims can provide consistent, detailed, and credible testimonies, JayZ could face serious legal repercussions. However, the complexity of the case lies in the fact that many of the allegations date back several years. The challenge now is whether more witnesses will come forward to provide additional testimony that supports the victims' claims. One potential witness, a woman who could play a pivotal role in the case, may hold the key to tipping the scales in favor of the victims. If her testimony aligns with the claims made by the victims, it could change the entire trajectory of the case and lead to a dramatic shift in the legal proceedings. JayZ's legal battle, the complexities and allegations. Despite the growing scrutiny, one key issue surrounding JayZ's case is his lack of a similar history of allegations when compared to his longtime associate Diddy. While Diddy has faced multiple accusations over the years, JayZ's record does not have the same weight of such claims. This stark contrast could heavily influence how the case is perceived, both by the public and the courts. Despite these credibility concerns, the situation remains far from resolution. A source identified as Big Homie CC claims that the victims involved should brace themselves for the possibility that JayZ may not back down without a fight. Those close to the situation reportedly consider him to be a very dangerous individual, and if he feels threatened by the legal battle, he could take aggressive actions in response. Amid these developments, Jaguar Wright has continued to speak out about her personal experiences and observations. In one instance, she described an encounter where a woman was denied entry to a club by individuals loyal to those Wright was speaking out against. The woman refused to back down, and tensions escalated to the point where the police had to be called. This story adds another layer of complexity to the case, as the people involved in the altercation could potentially have ties to the ongoing legal matters. Wright's remarks serve as a cautionary tale for others involved, urging them to be careful as the case moves forward. Tony Buzbee, the attorney representing the victims, has spoken at length about the nature of the case. He revealed that his firm has over 250 victims prepared to come forward with verified reports of abuse. In addition to these accounts, there are also police reports from the time of the incidents, further strengthening the case. Buzbee is adamant that they will proceed carefully, conducting thorough due diligence before filing lawsuits. This process is crucial, he argues, as naming individuals in a lawsuit often brings unwanted public attention, which the victims and their legal team want to avoid unless absolutely necessary. The stakes are high, and one key aspect of the case lies in whether JayZ can prove his innocence, particularly in light of tapes that were allegedly found at Diddy's mansion. If these tapes implicate him, the situation could take a drastic turn. Buzbee, in his statements, has made it clear that they intend to name individuals in these lawsuits, but only after ensuring that they have all the necessary facts and evidence in place. It's a delicate situation, with victims, attorneys, and even the media closely watching every move made. The claims against JayZ have grown even more troubling in recent times, with additional incidents coming to light. One particularly shocking allegation involves a minor who claims that Sean Combs, or Diddy, told them that they would be made a star, under the condition that they meet him privately, away from their parents. Once in the private area, it's alleged that Diddy made the victim perform inappropriate acts. This kind of manipulation is deeply concerning, and the claims made by this victim add weight to the larger narrative surrounding JayZ and his associates. Additionally, more victims have expressed their willingness to come forward, and Tony Buzbee has confirmed that additional lawsuits will be filed. Some of these individuals have already provided verified reports, which will play a crucial role in the unfolding legal battle. The potential for more disturbing revelations to come out is high, and with the involvement of over 250 victims, the magnitude of this case continues to grow. Buzbee has warned that some of the names involved in the lawsuits may raise eyebrows, and the legal team is prepared for the media attention that will inevitably follow. As the case progresses, many questions remain unanswered, but one thing is certain. JayZ's legal challenges are far from over, and the consequences could be dire if the evidence continues to accumulate. Attorney Tony Buzbee, representing several victims, has indicated that he will be pursuing further legal actions and naming individuals in lawsuits, although he stresses the importance of thorough verification before proceeding. According to Buzbee, more than 250 victims are ready to step forward, some with supporting police reports from the time of the incidents. Additionally, there have been reports of a young woman who was allegedly approached by Mr. Combs, who promised to make her a star in exchange for private meetings. She later claimed that during one of these meetings, she was coerced into performing acts against her will. As these allegations unfold, the situation remains highly charged, and those close to the matter have warned that JayZ could take aggressive actions to defend himself. His reputation and legacy may be at stake, and how the legal proceedings will play out remains uncertain.